Hey YouTube, it's Jamar back from Vegas Sense. Welcome to the channel, and in this video I'm giving you all my top 5 Fragrance World fragrances that I have in my collection. Alright, so definitely stick around for the rest of the video, and also if you're brand new to the channel, do me a favor, go ahead and subscribe and also leave a like and a comment. Alright, so this is going to be my top 5 Fragrance World fragrances that I have in my collection. These are just going to be just strictly Fragrance World, so not like F.A. Paris Fragrance World or any other sort of sub brands. This is just strictly just under the sort of Fragrance World umbrella. All right, and so just to get started, the first fragrance on this particular list, this is going to be Posh Sirius, and this is Fragrance World's take on Parfums de Marly Setley. Pretty much, man, what you get with this one is a really sort of beast mode version of Setley. It smells exactly the same as Setley, except with the citruses, the mint and the lavender. I would say that those are definitely amped up, more intense. You get much better projection and longevity out of this particular fragrance. And overall, man, I think this is just the better buy. I get at least about 8 hours or so with, wearing this particular fragrance, whereas with the Parfums de Marly, that one is more so like around the 5-hour mark. And that fragrance costs considerably more than what you can get this one for. I'll have links in the description to where you can buy all of these particular fragrances. I've seen this one go for as low as about $18. And as high as about, I want to say maybe about $40 to $45. Either way, man, this is absolutely worth it. Again, this is going to be Posh Sirius by Fragrance World. All right, so the next fragrance up, this is going to be Fragrance World's take on MFK's Aqua Universalis Cologne Forte. This is Bearcat Aqua Crystal. All right. So if you are a fan of that sort of watery, floral, citrusy, sort of, fresh, aromatic, clean dryer scent, or clean dryer sheet sort of scent that you get from the Aqua Universalis Cologne Forte, then you're absolutely going to love this particular fragrance. I would say that this smells extremely close to that particular fragrance. You get the same experience with this just for a lower price. And I would say also the performance on this one is very good. I get about 7 to 7.5 hours or so of total longevity with this particular fragrance. So absolutely, man, check this out if you like that really sort of fresh and clean sort of scent profile that you get with the original from MFK. And again, this is Bearcat Aqua Crystal by Fragrance World. All right, so the next fragrance up, this is going to be Hardwood, and this is Fragrance World's take on Mahogany Woods by Bath and Body Works, which obviously that is a discontinued fragrance, which, if you can find someone who's selling the original Mahogany Woods, they're typically going to be selling that one for, hundreds of dollars. This particular fragrance, this is on fragrancebuy.ca. It's I want to say it goes for about $29 or so before shipping. So with shipping, you're looking at like around the $40 mark. And this is a 100 ml bottle, just like the original. From what I understand, this also does perform a little bit better than the original, especially in terms of like total longevity. I don't have the original fragrance, and I'm probably not going to pick up like a sample of the original just because of how much that one cost. But what I can definitely say is this smells really amazing. It's a really sort of ambery, woody, slightly sweet, sort of masculine fragrance. Definitely good for like the fall, winter, and early spring. So I would say absolutely check this one out from Fragrance World. Again, this is Hardwood. Next fragrance up, man, this is really, really, really amazing in my opinion. This is Anaqeed by Fragrance World. And Anaqeed, this is their take on Parfums de Marly Latent Exclusive. This smells very, very high quality. It really does. I'm still waiting for my sample of Latent Exclusive to come in the mail. But what I can say is this definitely, it has that latent DNA, and I would say it definitely has that sort of original latent DNA, where you get sort of like that beast mode projection. It pretty much just smells like Layton, but with like a really heavy sort of oud, woody undertone. All right. When I wear this, at least on my skin, I mean, I do sort of get like that oud, when I first spray it on. But as time goes by, I just get like a really sort of creamy, smooth, sort of latent type of smell from this particular fragrance. I know for some people, they've mentioned some of the notes in this particular fragrance, can be, definitely a little bit more challenging. And definitely the oud, I would say, is what makes this one a little bit more challenging and daring than what the Layton, the original Layton fragrance is. I don't really pick up on like the civet note or anything like that that's also within this particular scent profile. But like I said, overall, man, I love the way that this one smells on me. And again, this is Anaqeed by Fragrance World. All right, so the last fragrance up, man, this is definitely a fragrance that has become, extremely popular, I would say, within at least probably like the last month or so. And this is their take on YSL's Tuxedo. This is Fragrance World Suits. So Fragrance World Suits, this fragrance, in my opinion, is the best, YSL Tuxedo clone. In my opinion, it's the best because it gets that, patchouli note that you get in like the dry down of Tuxedo. It does that way better than what the Tux does from Maison Alhambra. This has way better longevity than Tuxedo and the Tux does. All right. So I would say that Tuxedo, it does smell better, like at least in the initial opening, than what the Fragrance World Suits does. But I would say once the two get to like the mid and the dry down, the two are pretty much identical. And like I said, this actually has better performance than the original from YSL and the Maison Alhambra, the Tux. So again, this is going to be Fragrance World's Suits. So let me know what you all thought of this list. Do you all have any of these particular fragrances? And if so, what do you all think? And once again, if you're brand new to the channel, do me a favor, go ahead and subscribe. And also to anyone watching, leave a like and a comment below. All right. So again, that's Jamar from Vegas Scents, and I'll see you all in the next video.